YogaWoohoo.com is our attempt to have a place for people to come together around yoga and yoga ideas, learn, share, be inspired, and connect. Make union, which of course is one of the meanings of the word yoga. So Yoga Woohoo is a website. Right now you're in the blog section, and there are other people blogging, there are other friends. If you want to learn about Ashtanga, Jimmy Cardinelli has a great series of videos about questions about Ashtanga. Cypress Emery talks about frequently asked questions and some of her ideas about India and how to support some service there. David talks about how to live yoga in your world. So those are things you might want to check out, as well as the tab for the book, Vital Yoga, a source book for students and teachers, which should be out in hardback, or not hardback, in the hands, in paper, late fall. We're hoping for that anyway. So let's talk about this wall for a second. This is a wall I just created. Well, the writing's on the wall in lipstick and a little bit of oil, so kind of reminding us of the impermanence of life for one thing. The first thing, of course, is this Om symbol, which has a lot of meanings. It's a primordial sound that you can chant for peace and enlightenment and centering yourself. It's about beginning, middle, and end of every moment, or that's one way to think about it. The other part is about Purna, which is a word I'd like to talk a little bit about. There's also a tab for Purna where you can write what it means to you. It's a Sanskrit word that I definitely didn't know before I heard this chant. I didn't know the idea of the word, which is a sense of perfection, fullness, completeness, Purna. But it's not a binary completeness. That is, it doesn't have an empty. Usually we think, I don't know, do you think of something that's full? Well, it could be empty. It's empty, it could be full. This kind of Purna is a perfection that is, no matter how much you use, it doesn't get less. I don't know what things that might be for you. Is it a kind of love, the love you share with your partner, with your children, with your parents, with your grandchildren, with your pets, so that when you notice that when you love them, you don't feel like you have less love left, right? For me too, it's the practice of yoga. The more I practice, the more there is. It's an amazing practice. So this kind of Purna is a perfection, again, that's not external. It's not that you get a good grade. You're getting graded on life. Not so much, right? But we sometimes think that we get the right job or make enough money or have the things that people look at and think are good. That's perfection. This is something different. This is an inner perfection that maybe is about, may I offer, that whatever comes your way, whatever happens, things that aren't so great happens, right? That happens. You find a way to use it as your teacher. Go inside, breathe, and see what's happening can be the thing that takes you to a better, clearer knowledge of your true self, perhaps. So the Purnamida is a chant. I thought I'd chant for you. It's so beautiful. I'll do a little mudra. It's called, this is Anjali Mudra. It's also sometimes called Namaste. And I'll just chant this to you. I won't point to the words in lipstick because you may not recognize the words anyway. But here we are, and you might, as I chant, consider your own innate perfection. We'll start with Om. Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. I wish for you that your life has today and at every moment finds that place of perfection in the moment. And I'd like to introduce now, I'd like to blog on. Is that a word? I'm going to hand off the blog to my friend Maria Santelli, who worked for many years, beautiful work in peace and justice. She was the leadership role of the Albuquerque Peace and Justice Center. She worked in the legislature, she worked in the community, she worked for vets. She's just an amazing activist and has shifted a little bit to yoga and what that transformation, that impermanent move was for her. So I ask you to consider clicking on the links of Maria talking about that shift. May your day be filled with joy. Namaste.